All right, coach, what's just impressed you the most about just this group this whole offseason?
They're willing to show up all summer, uh, weight room, camps, whatever we needed. They were here, especially those 12 seniors. I mean, they they really stepped up as leaders.
You guys have definitely been around the corner in terms of conference realignment, thoughts on like things like that. Just what are your thoughts on you guys now moving over to the 4A3?
Yeah, I think that where we are, where we are in as far as geographically, is that could happen again next cycle. We could turn around and go back the other way, just where we are. But we are somewhat familiar with these teams. These kids played in that conference as ninth graders. Uh, and they're familiar with the teams. They know the teams. They know the stadium. So it's not going to be a big shock to us to walk into one of their stadiums that's totally different than what we've seen in the past. You
How
know,
are you feeling about the offense at this point?
we're rolling. I mean, we look good Friday night. We had an interception late in the game that kind of hurt us, and other than that, it's we're down 3 or 4 points there with in the fourth quarter. So we played well. Mark Tree's a talented team. They got a lot of talent over there.
How you feel like the defense is shaping up at this point?
Uh, yeah, they're getting there. I mean, our tackling has improved tremendously, and that showed Friday night. The back end of our defense is much improved. We kind of changed our scheme up a little bit and went to a three front. Just because of the fact we don't have a bunch of big kids, we have a bunch of skill kids though. So we're going to put them skill kids out there.
What are some other areas you want to address before Friday?
We got to work on special teams. Special teams is still kind of lacking. We've not spent a lot of time on that. We're going to practice in the mornings the next 2 days just to beat the heat. Yeah, I'd say our special teams. I feel good about our offense and defense right now.
You touched on the senior class, like 12 seniors. What have that group really meant to not just you, but this program?
Just the fact that they've stuck it out these last 2 years. These last 2 years have been tough on them. You go 1-19, I think, the last 2 years, and we knew last year was going to be tough on us with only having three seniors, and we depended on them kids. And the conference schedule was brutal, so they've had to grow up and learn from that. They they've really brought it to the table this off season and going into fall camp.